Hello YouTube land, and welcome to another edition of Madden 18 Eagles franchise. The Eagles taking on the Carolina Panthers in Week 6 Thursday Night Football. Of course, the real Eagles won that game a couple Thursday nights ago. I apologize for not being able to get this game done a little sooner. I got a little busy with some other things, you know. But we're here now, better late than never, and let's jump right into this game. Of course, we have a lot of injuries here. Carson Wentz, of course, out. We also lost Zach Ertz and Ronald Darby, to name a few. LeGarrette Blount as well is out, so a host of injuries to have to deal with in this game. But for what it's worth, the Eagles have won the last two games to go to 2-3 on the season, even with all of the injuries. And we are ready to play this game at Carolina and try to even up the record at 500 at 3-3. Of course, all the injuries though, and you know, gonna have to overcome that. But of course, the former Eagle signal caller, now back with the Eagles, Nick Foles, has done a nice job in replace of Carson Wentz due to injury. Hey MC, how's it going? Trying to even up the record here. The Panthers come in 3-2. Eagles, of course, 2-3. As you take a look at some of the starters. And we are ready for some Madden football. Eagles at the Panthers Thursday night from a few weeks ago. Won't be able to play the Redskins game more than likely until the day after the Eagles play the Redskins, probably Tuesday. But hopefully it will be an Eagles win on Monday night. And I'll try to get some revenge on the Redskins from Week 1 in Madden. Of course, lost that game at Washington to start the season, unlike the real Eagles, who won that game. Oh, all right, a little different with the uniforms than the real Thursday night game some Thursdays ago. The Eagles coming in black uniforms, the Carolina Panthers in what traditionally is their alternate Carolina blue.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. They were winners. And
the Eagles wearing their all-black jerseys and pants. The Color Rush game Thursday night. Now, these are it's a little different because the Eagles actually have a black uniform as an alternate. The Panthers have the Carolina blue as an alternate. I kind of wish that for the Color Rush. And the Eagles don't play any other Thursday night games. Now, in the real NFL, the Eagles came out in all white for this game. And I kind of wish they had a variation of the Kelly Green uniforms for the Color Rush jersey. That would have been pretty cool. Although I guess it would have been better to wear that one at home. Am I surprised that the Panthers are now losing to the Bears? Well, you know, that's the thing. I mean, look, we have a lot of time off, too. Sometimes that can hurt you, and though I think it will help the Eagles because they're at home, but, you know, the Panthers had to go to Chicago after a bit of a layoff, and, you know what, they have not looked crisp on offense, and give the Bears a lot of credit. You know, they're playing pretty good football right now, and that game at in some weeks, a little later in the season at Lincoln Financial Field might not be as easy as we thought it was as the season started against Chicago. They're playing pretty good. And there's a sack. Cam Newton goes down, and Chris Long brings down Newton for the Hers sack of the game. Lots of inactives for the Eagles, but
no excuses.
So far, good job on defense, at least on first down. Loss of 7, 2nd and 17. Newton in the gun. Jonathan Stewart, play action fake. Newton going to roll. He's going to throw. He's going to have his man, and he's tumbled down. And that's Kelvin Benjamin. The Panthers have big athletic receivers to worry about in this game. Kelvin Benjamin, Devin Funchess. I didn't check the Panther injury report going into this week in Madden. I know the real Greg Olsen is out, and I don't know if the Madden version is in or not. I really haven't surveyed the field that much. Take a look on this next play here. Let's see. Yes, there he is, number 88, Greg Olsen. So now third and 7. Newton back to pass. Here comes the rush. They will not get the first, and it's incomplete. Jordan Hicks on the coverage. I believe that was Jonathan Stewart, the intended receiver, if I read the numbers correct. 4th and 7 and a 1-2-3 and out. Eagles defense doing a good job so far. They get a sack, and on first down, it pins the Panthers back. And Darren Sproles runs right into a Panther. Yes, we do play the Bears at home this season, I think later in the season. And there you see Nick Foles coming out for the first time tonight. Good job in relief of Carson Wentz, who's been hurt. Probably won't have Carson back for at least another 6 games or so. But Nick Foles has done a nice job limiting the turnovers and guiding the Eagles to 2 victories since the injury to Wentz. Of course, no LeGarrette Blount as well. He is hurt. No Zach Ertz. He is hurt. Eagles, oh my. And Sproles is shoved down by Luke Kuechly. Of course, the real Kuechly left the Thursday night game weeks ago with a possible concussion. Take a look at the Eagles' offense. They've been very efficient. The last couple weeks, they have gotten touchdowns, limit the turnovers, and have won the clock battle, which is what you need to do to get wins, particularly here on the road. Nice block, and Sproles will get a first down. Great block, getting Darren Sproles a first down. There you see his numbers from a week ago: 13 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Back-to-back games with a touchdown for Sproles. So 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball spotted on the Eagle 34-yard line. Foles throws, and it's incomplete. He wanted Alshon Jeffrey. Good coverage. And 2nd down. So the first pass attempt of the game, incomplete. So we take a look at the Panther defense. They are talented up front. And, of course, Luke Kuechly anchoring the linebacking core with the veteran Davis. And the secondary, the former Eagle Kurt Coleman, one of the captains of the Panthers defense. So 2nd down and 10. As Foles in the gun, he has Sproles to his right. Play action fake. Throws, has a man, that's a first down. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Got to come down with those. Incomplete. I didn't quite get the number. I want to say that was Smith. He's had a few drops on the season. So 3rd and long 10. As we see Alshon Jeffrey now in the slot. And incomplete. Boy, back to back. That time Brent Selleck just could not hang on. The veteran tight end. That was a first down. And Selleck somehow just couldn't come down with it. Incomplete. Hello, Giant basketball player. So the Eagles will have to punt. And both teams go, well, the Eagles didn't get a 3 and out. They actually, oh my, that even fooled me. I don't even know. It's a fake for Selleck, and the fake punt does not work. I must have hit a wrong button. So that's not good. Panthers with the ball in Eagle territory to the Eagle 35-yard line. And they're in point possession right now in field goal range. Eagles defense would love to get a stop or, hold the 3 or a turnover here. Panthers 1, 2, 3 and out their first possession. Jonathan Stewart the carry. And a minimal gain for Stewart, the veteran out of Oregon. Take a look at the Panthers offense. Has become such a reliable target in this league. Backs and receivers, of course, the rookie McCaffrey out of Stanford. He can do it all. He can run and he can catch. Got to be careful with number 22. He's kind of their version of Darren Sproles. So 2nd down and 6. Gain 4 on first down for Jonathan Stewart. Newton in the gun. Back to pass. Looks, throws, has a man, and it's caught and wrestled down. The first down, as Samuel has the first down. So the first down of the game for the Panthers. A rookie receiver, Samuel. He reads defenses so well, doesn't he? He really does, and the best part about that play again, Eagles defense here would love to hold the Panthers to a field goal attempt or maybe even get a turnover. Not a lot of turnovers on the season for the Eagles defense as Newton, he rolls. This is where he's most dangerous, and Benjamin is blown up, but he does make the catch. See what Benjamin did a week ago, a big game, 8 catches, 94 yards.
8 catches, 94 yards. And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver.
So 2nd and 4. Ball on the Eagles 15. Cam Newton now under center with Stewart in the backfield. Play action. Well, actually fakes a quick pass, and it's given to Stewart. And now it's 3rd and 1. Good job, Eagles defense is staying at home on that play. So we take a look at their defense right now. Of course, the injury to Darby a week ago, and Jernigan's still out. Eagles did get Brooks back on the offensive line this week. But boy, there has been a host of injuries in the last few weeks. 3rd and 1. This is where Newton can be dangerous too. He can run. And play action fake, and he goes down. He is sacked by Nigel Bradham. We remember the big game Bradham had on that Thursday night in the real NFL. Guy helping to lead the Eagles to a victory. And Nigel Bradham comes on the blitz. Cam Newton is sacked for the 2nd time. So now Long and Bradham, the 2 Eagle defenders with sacks in the game. And the Eagles defense does hold the Panthers on the short field to a field goal attempt. Graham Gano to kick. Here it comes. There it goes. And it's good. And it's 3-0 Panthers. So the Eagles on the fake punt give the Panthers good field position, and Graham Gano gives the Panthers the first points of the game. But good job by the Eagles defense to hold them to 3. That could have been worse. And Gano to kick it away. Nelson Aguilar will field it, and Nelson Aguilar has decent space in front of him. Good job up front with some blocking. 1st and 10 Eagles, ball spotted on their own 32. 22-yard return for Aguilar, and now Nick Foles and the Eagles offense back to the field. Fake punt on their last possession. So 1st and 10 Eagles, trailing now 3-0 with Foles under center. Foles. Back to pass. Throws. Has his man. Does he hang on that time? Yes. And again, second catch of the season for Hart. With the injury to Zach Ertz, Hart is now in as a backup tight end, and you see him making his second grab of the season.
There was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really
Second down and 5. Foles, play action fake. Foles rolls, and he will take the first down himself. Okay, so he's not as mobile as Carson Wentz, but he gets the job done there. First down. Doing an impersonation of Cam Newton on that play, getting the first down with his feet. Nick Foles. Nice job, Nick. Move the chains. This is what the Eagles have been doing. You know, they haven't been, hurting their countering defenses with big plays. It's been a chunk here, a chunk there, and they've been very effective. Oh, and as I speak, here comes a big play. Darren Sproles, touchdown! Mighty Mouse to the house, and the Eagles take the lead. And that is a big play. Just saying, the Eagles were getting them on little hitters, on crossing patterns and runs here and there. But that was a big play by Darren Sproles. Well, you give that guy an inch, he'll take every yard that comes after. 3 straight weeks with a touchdown for Sproles. And the Eagles, their first lead of the game. It's 6-3 with the extra point to come by Sturgis. Extra point on its way. It's no good. Caleb Sturgis misses the extra point. So it's a 3-point lead for the Eagles, 6-3. Boy, you hate to see that. Extra points, of course, are longer nowadays, but still very makeable. And Sturgis to kick it away. This will be a touchback. So 6-3 Eagles. The touchdown by Darren Sproles moments ago gives them the lead, and now the Eagles defense back to the field.
And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits
Eagles have brought the lumber on defense so far. They have been hitting the Panthers when they have made catches, and of course they have gotten Cam Newton twice with sacks. So 1st and 10, Carolina, ball spotted on their own 25 to start this drive. Third possession offensively of the game. Cam Newton in the gun, and he will hand off to Jonathan Stewart, and he gets away, and Jonathan Stewart with the biggest offensive play for the Panthers to this point. So a big run that time by Jonathan Stewart, and that's what you didn't see in that Thursday night game a couple weeks ago. The Eagles very stout against the run. And in the Madden version, the Eagles have not been hurt by the run that much. But Jonathan Stewart breaks off a good run there. And it's 1st and 10 Eagles, ball spotted now on the Panther 45-yard line. 20-yard run by Stewart. And he gets the ball again, and this time he's taken down. Jordan Hicks brings him down. Stewart, his numbers a week ago, 16 carries, 57 yards, over 300 yards on the season so far for the veteran out of Oregon, the former Duck, Jonathan Stewart. Of course, LeGarrette Blount out for the Eagles. He'll be missed for the next few weeks. Darren Sproles has done a very nice job in his place. Haven't seen much of Wendell Smallwood. And Stewart bowls over a would-be tackler. That time he got the better of Jordan Hicks. And a first down Panthers. And that run was all Jonathan Stewart because Hicks hit the hole, but Stewart ran right over him. He ran right over him. Shouldered his way past, and he gets the first down. And the shame of it is that Hicks was right there to make the play. But Jonathan Stewart wanted that first down a little more. So 1st and 10, Carolina, ball spotted on the Eagle 45-yard line. The Panthers are marching. Down 6-3. Newton under center, backs in the eye. Newton gives it off. No, he doesn't. And he's going to be sacked. He's going to be taken down. 3 sacks now. What a great job by Fletcher Cox.
Picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean,
Who could forget the performance he had a couple Thursday nights ago in the real NFL, using the offensive lineman like a tackling dummy, bringing him back in to Cam Newton and causing a turnover. And boy, Jonathan Stewart, you know what? You just ran over Jordan Hicks. Well, meet Fletcher Cox. Not going to be exactly the same. I mean, he just shoved Stewart aside and said, Cam, you're mine. 3 sacks in the game for the Eagles defense now, and it's 2nd and long. Oh, I think that's going to be against the Eagles.
And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Oh, it's against the Panthers. Okay. I thought perhaps the Eagles encroached a bit, but it was a false start by the Panthers. I might need some glasses. Anyhow, it's 2nd and 23, and the Panthers that were driving, they are now going backwards. And credit Fletcher Cox on the play before, bringing Newton down. Did not get fooled by the play action. Uh-oh, big hole here by Stewart, and he gets taken down. Boy, that could have been more. 3rd and 16 now, 3rd and long. And again, this is where you want your defense to get off the field. 3rd and 16. Ball spotted on the Eagle 49-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
3rd and 16. Ball actually spotted on the 49-yard line for the Panthers. Newton back to pass. He looks. He's flushed. And it's intercepted. Intercepted. And out of bounds with the football is Gratz. Gratz making the play. And Cam Newton throws his first pick of the game, first turnover of the game for either team. And again, credit the Eagles defense as they were putting pressure on Cam Newton on 3rd and long. And Gratz with the pick. Dwayne Gratz. His first interception on the season. And the Eagles have the football with a 6-3 lead. Remember, they got a touchdown on their last possession, long touchdown run by Darren Sproles, but the extra point was missed by Sturgis. Where's Elliott when you need him? 1st and 10 Eagles, ball spotted on the 50, midfield as Sproles taken down. Nothing doing there, no gain. And as that time the Panthers are ready for the diminutive dynamo Darren Sproles. I'm not going to try to say that 5 times fast. So we're through 1 quarter of play. Eagles on top 6-3 with the ball. A 2nd and 10 as the second quarter comes into play here.
Here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
So 2nd and 10, ball still at midfield. Sproles in motion. Falls. Throws. Has his man. That's Alshon Jeffrey. And Alshon Jeffrey has an Eagles first down. What a big play Jeffrey had a week ago on 3rd and long, converted. I believe it was a 3rd and 17 late in the 4th quarter that kept the drive going, and the Eagles eventually would get in the end zone and help beat the Arizona Cardinals a week ago for their 2nd straight win. Alshon Jeffrey hasn't had his number called on too much this season, but making plays here in the last couple weeks. 1st and 10 Birds, ball spotted on the Carolina 34. Foles again in the gun. Again, Sproles in motion. So dangerous when he is out wide, and the throw is there, and Brent Selleck this time hangs on and is brought down by a host of Panthers. Luke Kuechly among them, but he holds on to the football. 1st and 10, back-to-back first down grabs. Jeffrey and now Selleck And the Eagles certainly moving here.
Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally
So first and 10 Birds. Ball now spotted on the Panthers 16-yard line. Eagles trying to get more points here. Extend the lead. Sproles. Oh, he is gobbled up. He is gobbled up. He only gains 2. And it will bring up 2nd and 8. So good job that time by the Panther defense. 2nd and 8. Foles throws. Smith catches it, and it will depend on the spot. And they give it to him. 1st and goal, Eagles. Boy, Foles has looked sharp on this drive. And he's really looked sharp most of the game. It's not his fault there was some drops earlier. He's thrown good balls so far in this one. 1st and 10 Eagles, ball. 1st and goal Eagles, ball spotted on the 5. Can they get it in again? Foles again in the gun with Sproles. Foles throws. Touchdown! Alshon Jeffrey, and the Birds extend the lead. 12-3 Eagles. Nick Foles, another touchdown pass. Since he's been in for the injured Carson Wentz, Nick Foles has had complete control on the offense.
It's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Eagles will try to go for 2 here.
For the catch and the score. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
To try to extend the lead to 14-3 if they can get the 2-point conversion. Sproles in motion, and they will get the 2 as Trey Burton comes down with it. And the Eagles do extend that lead to 14-3. Boy, Foles has looked sharp. What a drive to extend their lead. Foles to Jeffrey, and then Foles for the 2-point conversion.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
To Trey Burton. And now the Panthers with the ball, 1st and 10, their own 25. Eagles defense has done a great job as well in this game. They got a turnover on the last possession on the Gratz interception. Eagles would love to keep this going, but you know there's so many weapons on the other side of the ball. We really haven't heard Greg Olson's name called yet so far. And these are talented big receivers. Can't count the Panthers out just yet. And Jonathan Stewart is taken down by Chris Long in the backfield. A loss of 3. And a nice job so far for Long. He has a sack, and now he has a tackle for loss. Chris Long read that play beautifully, the veteran, the former Ram, and of course winning a Super Bowl with the Patriots a season ago. 2 former Patriots from a season ago in this Eagles team, Long and of course LeGarrette Blount. So it's 2nd down, Eagles, 2nd down and 13 for the Panthers. Eagles defense continuing to put the pressure on Carolina. Don't get that foot off the pedal. Incomplete. Nice job on coverage as Funchess couldn't come down with it. 3rd down. Eagles were right there. I believe that was McLeod on the play. I believe that was number 23. Sometimes things happen so quickly it's hard to get the number.
The Panthers on 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and 13. Eagles defense again a chance to get off the field. Newton in the gun. Back to pass. Pressure. Rolls. Oh, this is where he's dangerous. Cam Newton's going to run. He's going to get the 1st. He's going to get a whole lot more. He spins out. And he nearly gets even more and a possible backbreaker type play if he could have gotten in the end zone there. Boy, 3rd and 13. And Cam Newton does what Cam Newton does. He uses his feet. And he extends this drive and keeps the ball with the Panthers. And boy, they needed that. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they gave it up. But the Panthers needed something positive on offense, and they just got it. Now it's up to the Eagles to try to hold them to 3 or get a turnover here. 1st and 10, Panthers. Newton to hand off. Stewart going nowhere. Going nowhere. He is brought down by a host of Eagles. Fletcher Cox was in the area. He'll get credited for the tackle. Another loss at 2nd and 11. Boy, they've been good on this drive against the run. Besides the run against Newton. But against Jonathan Stewart, they've been very good against the run. Now you just got to contain number 1. Easier said than done. 2nd and 11. Newton under center. He has Stewart in the backfield. Stewart going to get the call. Carrying. Boy, I spoke too soon. Jonathan Stewart running for a first down. He's taken down. Touchdown saving tackle made, I believe, by Malcolm Jenkins. And now the Panthers have rushed for over 100 yards in the game. It was Jenkins on the tackle. Jonathan Stewart, a big hole was there. And a nice job by Jenkins getting off the block to bring down Jonathan Stewart and prevent a touchdown, if anything else. Well, 5:19 to go in the first half. Eagles up 14-3, but the Panthers are threatening here. 1st and 10. Carolina, ball on the Eagle 17, and this is McCaffrey, his first carry of the game. It's for positive yards. He gained 6, and the son of Ed McCaffrey, a 2-time Super Bowl winner with the Denver Broncos back in the day, gets the carry, the rookie out of Stanford. And he's a multi-talented back. He can receive and run. And this is Jonathan Stewart. Nice blocking up front for him, and he nearly gets the first. It's 3rd and 1. Robinson on the tackle, preventing the first down.
Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once.
3rd and 1.
They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Newton going to pass on 3rd down. Newton throws, and they won't get it. I don't believe they got it. Oh, they give it to him. Oh, my, it looked like he didn't have it. Oh, my.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Well, let's see here. Let's see this view. I guess maybe he did. It looked at first glance that he was tackled right before the sticks. Let's see. I want to take a look at this. This play will be challenged to see if he got the spot. That was awfully close. I mean, he's tackled right away. I just don't know if he got that first down. This is a pretty big call here. Obviously, it's 14-3, but you get a first down here, it's going to be 1st and goal. Let's see. I don't know if he got it. They gave it to him. All right, so the challenge fails, and the Panthers have a 1st and goal. Boy, that was close. That was close, but they gave him a first down, so it's 1st and goal. And this is Stewart, and Stewart gets taken down, but by the face mask, that's going to be a flag. That's going to be a flag. As Jordan Hicks got Stewart down, but by the face mask, and now it's going to be 1st and goal. Ball spotted on the Eagles' 2-yard line.
It's going to be 15 yards.
So 1st and goal, Panthers. Ball spotted on the 2. Can they get a stop here? Newton under center. The give goes to Stewart, and he walks in. Jonathan Stewart walks into the end zone and scores the Panthers' first touchdown of the game. It's now a 14-9 game with Gano's extra point to come. That was too easy. Great blocking up front by the Panthers, and they just won on that possession. That was a physical possession for the Panthers after the big Newton run. And let's not forget that on 3rd and 13. Gano's extra point is good, and it's now a 14-10 Eagles advantage. And the Panthers are right back in this ball game. 9 plays, 73 yards, 358. Jonathan Stewart in the end zone. The Eagles have not been scored on that much against the run, but they were on that drive.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Sproles will return it out of his own end zone. And he is taken down hard to the 19. So not a good decision by Darren Sproles to return it. And he is just now getting up.
And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
So 1st and 10 Eagles with 3:32. They lost a timeout with the lost challenge.
You say, okay, where did that happen?
So they have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning.
Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
We'll see if they can play a little bit better on this drive.
Foles throws, and it's going to be shy of a first, I believe. Nelson Aguilar with the reception, 2nd and 1. No, 2nd and 1, Eagles.
What I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so
with Sproles to carry, and Darren Sproles has a first down. Boy, he's running hard. Big touchdown earlier, and now Darren Sproles with 81 yards on 6 carries, and he points for that first down.
Exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy.
2:33 and counting in the first half.
Out of the pocket.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Foles throws knocked down. Boy, dangerous pass, and Kirk Coleman, the former Eagle, knocks it down. Lucky that wasn't intercepted, and it's 2nd and 10. And the Eagles have not tried a whole lot of deep passes since Foles has come in a few weeks ago due to the injury to Carson Wentz. You figure on this possession with clock being a factor and you want to try to get more points. The Eagles do get the ball to start the second half, though. 2nd and 10. Ball spotted on their own 40. Smith, the motion receiver. Foles back the pass. In the middle of the field, incomplete. Another drop. That's Aguilar. The Eagles had some drops on their first possession. They haven't had many since until that one by Nelson Aguilar, and now it's 3rd and 10. This is a big play right here because you don't want to give the Panthers the ball right back with all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
Aguilar in the slot on 3rd and 10. Foles in the gun. Foles throws, and it's incomplete. Davis on the coverage. He wanted Jeffrey. And now the Eagles will have to punt. So after getting a first down, the Eagles could not move the ball. 3 straight incomplete passes.
Don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And the Panthers, with all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, are going to get the ball back. And this is going to be nearly tapped out before it can get in, but Gratz couldn't quite get there. First and 10, Panthers ball on their own 25. Jonathan Stewart, over 400 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns on the season so far. Good numbers for him. And the Panthers will have the ball here, trailing 14-10, but they scored a touchdown on their last possession by Mr. Stewart. First down, Panthers, Eagles. Got to dig in here and try to stop the Panthers. Newton throws. Olsen running with the football. Greg Olsen taken down. Oh, got to get this phone call. Hang on, guys.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Hi.
Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record,
Yeah. Yes. Yep. No. All right. Yep. Love you too. Okay. Bye. Okay, and we're back.
we do not encourage that.
Sorry about that, but sometimes when you're live, life happens. Anyhow, we're back. It's now first and 10. Panthers off the big play by Greg Olsen. And I said moments ago, he's been quiet. Well, not on this possession. One big play. Newton back to pass, looking. The rush comes, and down he goes. He's taken down. Brandon Graham crackers him down for another Hers Snacks sack of the game. And the Panthers have been sacked 3 times. Newton, and now a big play to Benjamin. Benjamin tiptoed the sideline, and he gets the catch just shy of a first down. Stops the clock with 1:41. The Eagles, again here, holding on for dear life before the second quarter comes to an end at halftime. Newton, pressured, Newton taken down, he's sacked, and that gets him out of field goal range. Not only do they stop them from the first down, but they get him out of field goal range. Fletcher Cox welcomes himself to Newton yet again, his second sack of the game, and boy, Fletcher, that time he didn't have to have an offensive lineman pushed back into Newton, he just got him on his own. A nice job there by Fletcher Cox. And let's see here.
So on
they will try a long field goal.
Going to be a challenge here.
And I had a punt return unit out there. Want to get the field goal block unit out. Boy, I thought for sure they were out of field goal range, but we'll see. It's a long one for Graham Gano. Remember in the Thursday night game in real NFL play, the Panthers did not go for a long field goal to end the first half.
So look at this. Here's the field.
So here we go.
And he is going to need to bomb this one.
Long field goal attempt by Graham Gano.
60-yard attempt here.
60 yards. Here it is, and he is no Jake Elliott. Field goal is way shy. And not only that, but the Eagles with one timeout in 56 seconds. But they do get the ball to start the second half. So let's see what they want to do here. Good field position. Ball spotted on the 50, midfield. Foles backs in the eye, and Foles will hand off to Sproles, and Sproles gets a nice carry.
They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line.
37 seconds, second and inches. Play action fake. Oh, Foles gets away. He's going to throw it downfield, and it's caught for the touchdown, I believe. Yes, it is. Alshon Jeffrey, his second of the game. Oh, what a play. Foles, under pressure, gets away from it and then throws a deep one to Alshon Jeffrey one-on-one, and Alshon wins. Alshon wins, and the Eagles extend the lead. Boy, what a play. And now Sturgis for the extra point. He's 0 for 1 in extra point attempts. Up good that time. It's 21-10. What a way to end the first half, although there's still 26 seconds remaining. Foles to Alshon Jeffrey. That was special. and that was all Nick Foles making that play. He was under duress. He shook off a would-be tackler, and then he finds Jeffrey one-on-one in the end zone. The play action worked to perfection, but Foles almost brought down, gets away, and then throws a strike to Alshon Jeffrey. And the big play receiver comes down with it for his second touchdown. Dare I say this is his best game as an Eagle so far. This is his best game as an Eagle so far, Alshon Jeffrey. 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards receiving. And that was big right there. And let's not forget, speaking of big, the sack by Fletcher Cox on 3rd and inches. The Panthers went for a 60-yard field goal, missed, and a couple plays later, it's Nick Foles to Alshon Jeffrey as the Eagles' defense gobbles up Stewart yet again. Stewart's had a pretty decent game. He's rushed for a touchdown, but he's been stopped a few times in the backfield. That time, though, he gains 2. So the Panthers look like they're content to take it to half, down 21-10, and indeed, 3 seconds, 2 and 1. They will not. Yeah, they will get another playoff, and it's Jonathan Stewart taken down by Qualls, and that will do it for halftime. So the Eagles, an exciting first half. They lead it 21-10. At the half, Nick Foles, a pair of touchdown passes to Alshon Jeffrey. A touchdown run by Darren Sproles for the Panthers. A touchdown run by Jonathan Stewart, and a field goal by Graham Gano. It's 21-10 Eagles at the half, trying to even up the record at 3-3 in Carolina.
Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. How about Sproles getting clear of the defense here? And he'll take this 56 yards for the score. Head to late in the first. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Kratz is in position, and he's the one who comes away with the ball. After the pick, offense comes out now. Foles got the completion here, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. The lead now at 11. Midway through the second quarter. Stewart's looking for room to run, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. This cuts the deficit to 4. Eagles with the football, final seconds of the half. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you up to North Carolina for the second half with Brandon and Charles. Gents.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
And Sproles to return it to the 32.
At the 32-yard line.
So all of a sudden, explosive Eagles offense to the field. Again, they have not had huge scoring plays up until this game.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Big, long scores. They have not been a big, deep threat type of offense, but in this game, long touchdown run by Sproles and a big touchdown pass.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles, and he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Falls to Jeffrey on the last possession the Eagles had on offense in the first half. And that was big because it extends the lead to 21-10. It was a 14-10 game. And the Panthers were starting to build some momentum. And then the missed field goal and then the big touchdown falls to Jeffrey. What a difference a few plays can make. Second down. Foles throws. That's incomplete. Incomplete. Luke Kuechly on the play. It was intended for Trey Burton. And now it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and manageable, though. Definitely 3rd and manageable. Boy, Luke Kuechly, when he is healthy, he is one of the best linebackers in the league. The problem has been the concussions over the years. But he plays hard. 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throws, it will depend on the spot. It will depend on the spot. They don't get it 4th and 2. Well, that was a little further away from the sticks than I thought. Well, 3rd and 2, or 4th and 2 now. As Burton that time comes down with it, but he's brought down right away. And now the Eagles will have to punt. They did fake a punt earlier. I don't suspect they would do it again. Although 4th and 2 is certainly closer than 4th and what it was before. This time it is a punt. So touchback, and the Panthers will have it to the 25.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession.
Eagles defense has gotten to Newton quite a few times. He broke off a big run to extend a drive on 3rd and 13. It led to a Stewart touchdown, but the Eagles defense has done a nice job getting pressure on Newton. And this time, nice job getting off the block by Kendricks, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Jonathan Stewart, the ball carrier. Michael Kendricks, the Angry Bird, his second tackle. Now, the real Michael Kendricks in this game a couple Thursday nights ago, had 17 tackles. Don't know if we'll see those numbers in this one. But you never know. 2nd and 7. Newton in the gun, back to pass, looks, throws, and it's caught, but a minimal gain. Samuel yet again, and it's 3rd and 1. Well, they like this rookie Samuel. They feel they hit the jackpot in the draft this year with McCaffrey and Samuel. But we'll see as time goes forward. 3rd and 1. Jonathan Stewart has fumbled the ball twice this season, as you just saw on the screen. And Stewart will not fumble it here. He will get a 1st down. Cox brings him down with help. But Fletcher Cox has been all over the field in this game so far. A couple sacks, a couple tackles. Jordan Hicks as well on the tackle to Jonathan Stewart. 1st and 10, Carolina. Ball spotted on their own 32. Eagles up 21-10. But you don't want the Panthers to start feeling like they can get back into this. Motion is Olsen. 1st and 10, the give goes to Stewart, and Stewart has a hole, and Jonathan Stewart. And there's an injury on the play. I don't know who. It's 2nd and 3. Boy, the Eagles have had a host of injuries in recent weeks. We'll see if they divulge who was hurt. May have been on that back play. I don't know if that was Olsen. You kind of saw it there in the back, but we'll see. We'll check the injury. It's not Olsen. He's in there. 2nd and 3. And the give goes to Stewart. He tries to power his way. He cannot. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Jordan Hicks on the tackle, his 3rd. 3rd and 1 now for the Panthers.
Hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd and 1. Panthers converted a 3rd down earlier on the drive to Jonathan Stewart. Let's see if they go his way again. 3rd down, Stewart is taken down. He ran into his own man, and then he got finished off by Robinson. And the Panthers do not convert. 4th and 2, and the Panthers will have to punt. Boy, Stewart tried to bounce it. He tried to bounce it, and I believe Eagles are getting a little pressure up the middle. And he ran into his own man and then got finished off by Robinson. Nice job by the Eagles defense there. Uh-oh. Sproles is hit, but he hangs on to the football. Not a good job blocking downfield for him on that punt, and it's a long field to go. As you take a look at Nick Foles' numbers, 8 of 15, 107, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He's been good. But he's been good since the injury to Carson Wentz, and you got to give him a lot of credit. Coming in, won that game a few weeks ago against the LA Chargers, won again last week against the Cardinals at home. And now another road game against the Panthers as Sproles tries a few moves. Coleman brings him down. Good gain, though, on 1st down, gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Darren Sproles. Talk about guys filling in for injured players. Sproles for the injured LeGarrette Blount.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Eagles have outgained the Panthers so far in this game. And they're winning on the score sheet as well. 2nd down. Foles. Oh, dangerous. And now another injury. Boy, I wish they would show who got hurt. I mean, Aguilar just getting up. I don't believe it's him. At any rate, now it's a 3rd and 2. And this is where you would like to have LeGarrette Blount, the big battering ram, back. But 3rd and 2. Foles. Hands off to Sproles, and Sproles is not going to get it. He's not going to get it. Luke Kuechly made sure of that, and now it's 4th and 4, and the Eagles will have to punt. Well, they got 8 yards on 1st down, and then that was it. And you got to credit the Panther defense on that possession.
Here's Donnie Jones now.
Donnie Jones to punt. Try to pin the Panthers deep.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And he booms it. But maybe he boomed it too much. Yes, he did. It's a touchback.
Hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Boy, he can hit him, but you would have liked to have seen him get a hold of it a little better control-wise to pin the Panthers. As it is, it's 1st and 10 from their own 20. It's Brooks, who just came back from the injury, but bruised ribs. He will remain in the game. Good news. The Eagles have already dealt with a lot of injuries so far in this season, including Brooks, who got hurt in week 1 and was lost for a few weeks. His first game back. Bruised ribs, though. Good news for Brooks. He'll be able to return. Stewart. Oh, he's taken down by a face mask again. Graham got him, but he got him with the face mask. That's the 2nd face mask of the game for the Eagles defense. Brandon Graham, the guilty party. 1st and 10 to the Panther 33.
Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So 1st and 10 Panthers. Eagles still with a 21-10 lead. But again, you don't want the Panthers to feel like they have a shot to get back in this one. Lots of talent, though. And Benjamin, one of those talented receivers, makes the catch in an injury timeout. I don't know who's hurt. Timeout. Official injury timeout. Minimal gain of 1, 2nd and 9 up and coming. I believe the injured party was a Panther. I don't know.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And Newton, clean pocket. Newton rolls, throws wide open. That's Samuel, and Samuel has a Panther 1st down in the Eagles' territory. Ball to the Eagle 36. As the rookie Samuel makes a play, and he has a 1st down. McLeod on the tackle, but not before a big gainer by Samuel. Newton was given time. He's been hit and sacked a few times in this game, and he's hit and sacked that time. It's Brandon Graham. He crackers him down again. 2nd sack for Graham, and the Eagles defense putting it on Cam Newton. Brandon Graham, nice job there getting off the block, and Cam Newton, no chance. And it's Chris Long, the injured party for the Eagles, a pulled groin. So now Chris Long out for the rest of the game. Another week, another injury. And we'll check his status going forward after this game, if he will miss any time. So Vinnie Curry comes in for him. And Newton, a deep drop, throws, caught, and not much. Not much. Nice job by Qualls. Remember, Qualls is playing for the injured Timmy Jernigan, and he's done a nice job. He's done a nice job. He was the one that came down with the recovered fumble on the strip sack against Phillip Rivers in the Eagles' first win late in the 4th quarter in L.A. The rookie out of Washington brings up 3rd and 19. And again, this is where the Eagles defense has a chance to get off the field. Ball spotted on their own 45. Do they bring pressure or do they play back? If you bring pressure, you run the risk of Newton getting away and making a play downfield. They want to cover. Newton, flush down he goes, he's sacked. And it's Brandon Graham yet again. The hat trick for Graham. And another Hers sack of the game. Snack sack of the game. Brandon Graham. Newton, nothing downfield. Great coverage downfield. And Cam Newton running for his life in this game. Well, the Eagles' defensive line, their front four, has done a great job stopping the Panthers. After the Panthers have made some good plays on offense, here comes the Eagles' defense to make some better plays. Boy, have they been good in this one. 4th and 28, only 1 turnover. But you can basically call these turnovers too. The Panthers were moving to look like they were going to get into point territory, and Eagles' defense says, no, you don't. Nick Foles, the numbers on him so far. In this one, he's been a game manager since coming in for the injured Carson Wentz. However, a couple big plays in this one. Darren Sproles and the big touchdown to Alshon Jeffrey, closing in on the end of the first half. And boy, Sproles taken down for a loss of 3. Bradbury and company got to Darren Sproles as soon as he got the ball.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now it's 2nd and 13. And the Panther defense holding the Eagles at bay since that Alshon Jeffrey touchdown.
Defense in a good spot.
But the Eagles still lead at 21-10.
They'll set up a throw.
Those incomplete. On a screen, and that pass may have gotten away because Foles was being rushed as he threw. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd and 13. Wanted Darren Sproles on the screen. Yep, pressure was there. So a good job by the Panther defense there. And now it's 3rd and long for the Eagles. I don't believe the Panthers have a sack in this one. The Eagles have gotten to Newton quite a few times, 5 or 6.
This is going to be 3rd and 13. The play clock's running down.
Clock running down. Foles just gets it off. He'll step up in the pocket. Foles will throw downfield, and almost caught by Alshon Jeffrey in the coverage. He rode a defender down. He's back up okay. As Foles tried to gun one downfield to Jeffrey, that time they couldn't hook up, incomplete. 4th and 13, and Donnie Jones will have to punt. Well, you hate to keep seeing, as well as the Eagles' defense has played, you hate to keep seeing the Panthers with the football here. It's still a 21-10 game. But the Eagles' defense has done such a nice job, but boy, you just get the feeling the Panthers are a few plays away. The Eagles' defense has to still stay alert and sharp in this one. This one isn't over yet. Not with the type of firepower that the Panthers have on their side of the ball on offense. 1st and 10. Carolina ball spotted on their own 20. That's where this drive starts. Newton under center. Back to pass. He has a man. He has room in front of him, and that's Devin Funchess. Good-looking young receiver makes the play. His first grab, and it's a 1st down and then some. That's what you talk about. The Panthers have a lot of offensive firepower. They have big, athletic receivers, and then Samuel, which is the smaller speed receiver. And then you have Olsen and, of course, Stewart in the backfield. And then, of course, that number 1 who can keep plays alive. However, he has been on the ground quite often in this game, including 3 by Brandon Graham. Stewart on 1st down gets the call, and he gets taken down immediately. Nice job by the Eagles defense that time. He only gains 1. As the Panthers certainly not going to abandon the run, even though it's a 21-10 game. Put the 4 fingers up, 4th quarter. Eagles looking for their 3rd consecutive win in this Thursday night game at Carolina. Color Rush game.
As we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
2nd and 9 for Carolina. Eagles defense trying to continue to do what they've done and get pressure on Cam Newton. Make him uncomfortable. He beat him once on a big run. Oh, and a missed tackle that time, but incomplete. I was about to say very minimal yards. Incomplete. In fact, that would have been a loss on the play, so probably a better thing that Jonathan Stewart dropped the ball. I believe it would have been a loss on the play. I mean, Newton had a deep drop. So now it's 3rd down 9. Let's see what the Eagles want to do here. Do they blitz or do they play coverage? Even when they play coverage, they've been able to bring Newton down on 3rd downs. 3rd and 9, Newton in the gun, back to pass. The Eagles bring the blitz, and they will not get the first. They will not get the first. Jonathan Stewart on the reception. It's 4th and 4, and you know the Panthers are probably going to go for it here. 4th quarter down 21-10. They will go for it. So let's see what the Eagles want to do here.
Here's Andy Lee now.
Oh, they're gonna punt. I'm a little surprised by this, and I'm not ready. I have a defense out there, but let's see Let's see how this works. Here comes the punt. And it doesn't matter. It's a touchback.
And that'll hit in the end zone.
All right.
That'll be a touchback.
Darren Sproles, see what he's done. A lot of numbers have come in the first half, not so much in the second half.
Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half.
So the Panther defense has certainly done a great job second half against Darren Sproles, minimizing one of the Eagles' offensive weapons. And Sproles with the ball, and that time Darren Sproles, a positive play, and there's a flag. Let's see this. Late flag, and it's going to be against the Panthers' face mask. So tack on yards for that carry. It's against K1 Short. 1st and 10 Eagles. Ball spotted their own 44. That was a big play there because Darren Sproles was stopped shy of the first down marker, even though it's first down, but he was stopped shy of it. And then K1 Short gets the face mask. So a nice run on first down turns into an even better play for the Eagles with the face mask, the 44-yard line now, good field position. And you just get the feeling if they can get points on this drive as Darren Sproles is brought down that time for 1, 2nd and 9. You can break the Panthers back here with points on this drive. An important possession, even though the Eagles defense has played lights out. If you can get points on this drive, you just get the feeling a long scoring drive, even if it's just a field goal, could be a backbreaker in this game. This is the type of drive you got to have to win ball games. Let's see. Foles is going to be brought down. There was nothing downfield. He tried to run, and he's taken down K1 Short, who had the face mask earlier on the drive. Makes up with it with a sack there. And it's 3rd and 13. And Nick Foles just holding on to the football a little too long. Too long. Waits, looks. Thought he had a hole, he did, but a nice job there by K1 Short to close it up. Here it is. Nick Foles going to try to run for it, and K1 Short says, no, you don't. So Eagles now with a 3rd and long. The Eagles were very good on 3rd down a week ago to help them get a victory against the Cardinals. Now this is 3rd and 13. We haven't really heard Nelson Aguilar's name called that often in this game so far. He's had a quiet game. Foles throws, caught, Alshon Jeffrey, and he gets the first down. Well, we've heard his name called a few times. Alshon Jeffrey and the Eagles move the chains. It's exactly what they did against the Cardinals a week ago when they needed it most. 1st and 10, ball to the Panther 45. Boy, that was a big play. And now Sproles trying to spin out but gets taken down. He holds on to the football. And now it's 2nd and 6. Clock to just about the 7-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Eagles up 21-10.
See if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And they'd like to get some more.
The onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage.
No 2nd and 6. Foles, play action. Going to throw it. Going to be caught again. It's Alshon Jeffrey. And again, it's a first down. The big receiver, Alshon Jeffrey, having himself a game. This is why he was brought in. This is exactly why Alshon Jeffrey was brought in, the free agent from the Chicago Bears. Not always the most consistent, but he has been in this game. 1st and 10. Foles, he's feeling hot. Back to pass. Looks, throws. He has Brent Selleck, and Brent Selleck has about 7 or 8. They give him 8, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, the Eagles a chance to really put this game out of reach, certainly if they can get a touchdown. But even a field goal would be big. And they're in field goal range right now, but they're looking for more. 2nd and 2. Foles in the gun with Sproles to his left. He'll give the ball to 43, and Darren Sproles will be taken down just shy. Just shy. He had to make a cut. And he gets the first down. He had to make a cut as the Panther defense was trying to clog up the middle when he had that run. Here it is. Look, right there. And, boy, he almost shoved himself in. As Kurt Coleman, again, he goes for the strip. And, boy, Kurt Coleman gets taken down by Sproles. So now it's 1st and goal. Eagles. Foles in the gun. Goal-to-goal situation. Low snap. Gets it off. Throws. Back of the end zone. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. And that may have just put this game out of reach. What a drive by Nick Foles. And Nelson Aguilar finishes it off with a touchdown in the back of the Carolina end zone. Well, things are certainly looking a lot better than they did to start this season. As Sturgis for the extra point. It's up, it's good, it's 28-10 Eagles. And you got to say it, this has probably been one of their most complete games of the season in Madden play. Tough ones early, 0-3 start, a lot of injuries. But they've overcome a lot to try to get to 3-3 as McCaffrey will knee it down for a touchback. Panthers come into this game 3-2. The Eagles 2-3. Looks like both teams are going to be 3-3 after this one. The Eagles will play a Monday night game against the Redskins, which is, of course, what the Real Birds will be doing tomorrow night at Lincoln Financial Field. Trying to remain perfect at home, the Real Birds are. 1st and 10 Panthers, ball spotted on their own 25. Newton deep drop back to pass. He feels the pressure, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Well, you got to hand it to the Eagles' defense in this one. They have put a lot of pressure on number 1. And even when they haven't gotten to him, they have still made plays. 2nd and 10. Newton in the gun. He has Stewart to his left. Newton looking. Flushed. Taken down. Sacked again. And it's Jordan Hicks. The Eagles brought the blitz. And Newton, no chance. That's one of those games for Cam Newton. Boy, the Eagles just come clean. And Jordan Hicks finishes off Newton. Another sack for the Eagles defense. 3rd and 20.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack.
3rd and 20 now for the Panthers. Samuel, speedy receiver guy, keep an eye on him as Newton goes the other way to Stewart, and that's not going to get it. That is not going to get it. He gets gang tackled down. A gain of 4. And now 4th down with 4:05 to go. Are the Panthers going to wave the white flag? Yes, they are. They will punt. Panthers are going to punt down 28-10 as the home fans here in Carolina head for the exits. Sproles to return the punt. And he gets taken down. Nice job. One-on-one against Darren Sproles. 22 yards per return for Sproles. So Nick Foles, 12-22, 150 yards. The numbers might not look eye-popping, but 3 touchdowns, including a big touchdown drive on the last possession. Okay, so he's not throwing for 300 yards a game, but he's been solid since coming in for the injured Carson Wentz. Again, Wentz will be out for at least another 6 weeks with a broken hand. 1st and 10 Eagles. The pitch to Sproles. He wants to corner. He has Selleck in front of him, but Kirk Coleman does a nice job to bring him down, but Sproles does have a first down. So 1st and 10 Eagles move the chains yet again. At that time, it looks like Sproles was not patient enough. He kind of, instead of staying behind Selleck, he seemed to run next to him there towards the end of that run. But 1st and 10 nonetheless for the Eagles. Foles under center, under 3 minutes to go in regulation. And he will hand the ball off to number 43 again. He kind of gets lost in traffic, and he's finally brought down. Boy, he's hard to see in traffic. He's hard for me to see in traffic. I can only imagine the Panther defense saying, "Where is this guy? Where is he?" Tough yards again for Darren Sproles, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 1. So 2nd and 1. And they will play action. Foles. Oh, an open receiver. That was dropped. That was dropped. Hart couldn't come down with that one.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6.
So 3rd down and 1. And Sproles won't get it. He is taken down for a loss, 4th and 2. So the Panther defense stiffens up, and they prevent the Eagles from getting that first down, and the Eagles will have to punt. And that's the 2-minute warning. Panthers have all 3 timeouts. However, they do trail at 28-10. Well, do you go with the fake punt again? I would imagine not. Nope, Jones will punt it. And it's going to be a touchback. Panthers will have it. Ball spotted on their own 20. Cam Newton. That uniform has gotten dirty in this one. He has been taken down quite a few times in this game. Eagles defense has done a terrific job. Maybe one of their best games on the season. They have gotten a lot of pressure on Cam. And let's not forget, it was a 14-10 ball game. Eagles with the lead. Panthers are driving. It looked like they had a decent drive going, and then here came the sacks. There is a flag. I think that may be holding on the Panthers. No. Roughing the passer. And it's on Elijah Qualls. Boy, it looked like the Eagles were being held. Of course, you can say that on every play. But as it is, it's a roughing the passer call. And it's going to bring up a 1st and 10. Panthers ball on their own 35. With 1:49 remaining. Newton going to be taken down. He is slung down by Vinnie Curry. And now 2nd and 20. So Vinnie Curry gets in on the sack parade. Newton throws. Open is Olsen, and he gets taken down right away. Greg Olsen, it's going to bring up 3rd and 11. He's had a quiet game. They've needed Olsen in the block at times, and Eagles defense, this front 4, even with the injury to Chris Long, they have done a nice job. Vinnie Curry with a sack now, and Eagles defense have really rallied to the football very well in this game. Not a lot of big plays for the Panthers. They've made a few, but nothing that we've seen in recent weeks that leads to big touchdowns. Well, there's still a minute 28 to go. Let's hope that I didn't just jinx that. 3rd and 11. Newton in the gun. He has Stewart to his right. Newton back to pass. Here comes the rush. They got him again. They got him again. Another sack. That's 10 for the Eagles defense. I couldn't get the number. I don't know if that was Qualls. It may have been Qualls who got that one. Eagles defense are absolutely buzzing Newton. And that one is nearly picked off. Incomplete. They turn it over on downs. And the Eagles more than likely will hold the ball for the rest of this one. As Malcolm Jenkins just couldn't come down with it. The Eagles have one pick so far in this game. That was by Gratz earlier. As you see, Foles' numbers still sitting on a $150 passing, but I would imagine it's just going to be handoff to Darren Sproles time. 1st and 10. Ball spotted on the Carolina 25. A minute 18 remaining. And it's going to be Sproles, who's taken down by Kuechly. Boy, he continues to play, doesn't he? Doesn't matter the score. Number 59 going to continue to play. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. That's the type of player that you would love to have on your team. Anybody would love to have on their team. Luke Kuechly.
The vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So now 2nd and 12. We are officially under a minute to go in regulation. Eagles in field goal range here. As they will let the play clock tick and game clock tick down, tick down, tick down. Just about 40 seconds now. It is 40. And now they will hand off to Sproles, and Sproles tries to bounce it. He gets taken down, and it brings up 3rd down. Again, the Eagles in field goal range here. A gain of 1, 3rd and 11. And that's going to do it. They don't have to run another play. As the Panthers will not call any timeouts, obviously, and the Eagles will just hold it here with 7 seconds on the game clock and 12 on the play clock. The game will run out here, 2 seconds and 1. Eagles win, Eagles win. 28-10 in their most complete victory of the season. The Eagles come into Carolina on a Thursday night, and they walk away, as the real Eagles did, with a victory. 10 sacks in this one for the Eagles defense, as they were all over Cam Newton. Yes, they were Superman's kryptonite, and fittingly so, as they wear green. The Eagles win it 28-10. They're at 500. Hey, what do you know? After the 0-3 start, the Eagles have rallied for 3 straight wins, even with all the injuries, to go to 500 with a big Monday night game coming up against the Redskins. Maybe a little revenge in mind for the Eagles, as of course in Madden play, the Eagles lost that game to Washington. The real Eagles did win it, and hopefully the real Eagles can sweep the Redskins tomorrow night. The Eagles win it 28-10. As you take a look at the numbers, it all favors the Eagles. I mentioned before, this was their most complete game of the season. They needed it to get the 500. They do so. Cam Newton. And Nick Foles, the numbers in this one. All right, so the Eagles are victorious. 3-3. Again, a big game on Monday night. That's the next game. Monday night. Well, I'll probably play the game on Tuesday. But Monday night.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
There isn't new injury. I know Chris Long got hurt. Let's see. Ertz is going to miss another 4 games. Blunt, Jernigan, Wentz. Yep, Chris Long. 5 weeks. Another week, another injury. Pulled groin. And now Chris Long, one of our starting defensive ends. So Vinny Curry going to come in replace of Chris Long. He had a sack today, did Vinny? 5 weeks for Chris Long. So he's going to miss roughly 3 games with the bye week in there. And Darby, the dislocated elbow, going to miss another 4, maybe 3, give it now, as we'll advance the week. So let's go ahead and we'll do that advance. And we will see what's going on in Week 7. Right now we're caught up to the NFL in Madden.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
All right. The Redskins coming in on Monday night, and they're 3-2. So if we can win this game, we'll be ahead of Washington because that would put us at 4-3, and the Redskins will drop to 3-3. Now, we know that we have a host of injuries. Let's see what's going on with Washington's injury report. I keep forgetting to check that week to week for the opponent, so let's take a look. Go all the way down. They're going to be without their starting tight end, Jordan Reed, and Trent Murphy. Going to miss the game as well. So, not the injury report that the Eagles have. But Jordan Reed with a dislocated hip, and Trent Murphy, the right outside linebacker, with a quad tear. So that's the injury report for these teams. Again, a big game coming up. Eagles hosting the Redskins. Let's take a look at the division standings so far. And as you see them right there, the Redskins are 3-2. Giants are 3-3. Eagles are 3-3. And there you go, Cowboy fans. Your Cowboys are 0-5. Of course, Dak Prescott's hurt in Madden. And, that might be part of the reason. But as it is, hey, look, we're still in good shape, even with the 0-3 start. Rebounded to go to 3-3. A win here, we're 4-3. A win for us and a loss by the Giants, and, of course, beating the Redskins. The Eagles will be in first place in the NFC East. How about that after the 0-3 start? All right, everyone. Well, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again on the next one. Probably going to play that Redskin-Eagles game, the Monday night game, on Tuesday this week, I hope. I've said things before, and I haven't been able to do it, so hopefully this week I can certainly get to it. And if not Tuesday, certainly later in the week I will play the game. Let's go Birds tomorrow night. Big game at the Link against the Redskins. A chance for the real Birds to go to 6-1. My goodness, to start the season. What a great feeling that would be, as great as it is now to be 5-1, to be 6-1. Wow. So let's go Birds tomorrow night. Let's beat Washington and sweep Washington and really put a stranglehold on the NFC East. And I'm going to try to do the same later in the week against the Redskins in Madden play. But I will see you all then. And as always, take care, go Birds. See you around the channel. Take care, everyone. Bye.